check. You know. Coming to you. Check.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. You.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, switch gears. Jumper.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard. 38 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run the counter. It's Vaughn, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Let's keep it up. Let's get this. Let's get this. Watch twist.
Hey, Ripple.
Check out.
Hey, 57 color.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
49 exit. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hero 15.
Hey, turn it up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
I'm coming after you. 57's Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Aguilar has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen now on the option right. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 82 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Big stop.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Attack. I don't need to.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football.
Yellow.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Attack.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
43.
Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike. I'm coming for you. Watch the air. Hey, check 24.
Barber on 1st and 10. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the 41, Allen. It's caught by Aguilar. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Check four.
Hey, hold.
On first and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again with Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
57's Mike 57.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Great job, man.
Tyler Croft there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
Tie down these two. Tie down these two. Hey, check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring him second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, team 6.
Allen off the play fake. This complete to Jones. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check safety. Tighten up.
Chopper!
On first down, it's Howard. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57
On second and 9, Allen completes it to Aguilar. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Mike 57. You don't want none.
Allen now looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31.
Here's Barber.
Safety screaming.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hauschka with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yellow!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Going up top. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alert, alert, alert.
Under 10, under 10.
Half 85, half 85.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch twist.
Come on.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Switch.
Bang! 64, weak!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Watch the ship. Stay at home.
Yellow.
Buzz.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Bills send the punter out. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
15.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
You got tape. You got tape.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal.
Switch. Switch. Shoot.
Hey, yo, go. Right side.
Here we go on fourth down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The run on fourth and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back.
I got one. He's coming. 56.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Let's get that ball.
Watch out.
Alert.
Slam.
They run with Howard. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
He's checking.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike, 57.
Go. Alert.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
General, West, check 49. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. John Brown, the 30, past the 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
65. Hey, switch gears. Mike's 59.
50, yellow.
Here we go. Scene 6. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.